The neoclassical Senate Square is the nerve center of the Old Town and one of the most important sites in Helsinki. Its three most important buildings are Helsinki Cathedral Tuomiokirkko, the University Library on the corner and the Saderholm House, the oldest stone building in the city. Remember, you're only in town for a short time. The Lutheran Church is one of the city's landmarks, striking with its white exterior. If you are visiting the city during Christmas, this square has a large market filled with wooden stalls selling all kinds of Christmas items and local delicacies. A feast for the senses. Temppeliaukio Church, also known as Stone Church, is a Lutheran church built in 1969 with a prominent interior, carved into the rock, or given its excellent acoustics, perfect for concerts of all kinds. From the outside you can see the glass dome, which allows the interior to be illuminated by natural light. Vanhakauppahalli or Old Market, right near Market Square, is another place to visit in Helsinki. This store is the oldest in the city and was completely renovated a few years ago to become one of the best markets in the world, and we are sure you will love it. Inside the red, white and yellow brick building are 25 stalls offering authentic Finnish foods such as smoked fish, reindeer, deer and bear, chocolate, pickles and more. The Plaza del Mercato on the coast of the Baltic Sea is one of the main places of interest and attractions in Helsinki. From spring to autumn, when the weather is good, it becomes a plaza full of fresh food and souvenirs places, and here you can see what goes on in the port. There are also ferries to the nearby island of Suomenlinna and a cruise along the canals of Helsinki, one of the most recommended activities in the city. Sibelius Park, located on the waterfront in the trendy Tulo district, is Helsinki's most famous green space. Its most prominent feature is a sculpture of 580 steel tubes, which when the wind blows it makes a pleasant sound, dedicated to the Finnish composer and violinist Jean Sibelius. Close to the monument is Café Regatta, an old fisherman's hut where you can eat some typical cinnamon rolls to replenish your body heat. But for those who are not too cold, you can always have a drink on the terrace overlooking the lake, which depending on the season you can find it completely frozen. Esplanadi is an urban park located between Plaza Irataja and Plaza del Mercato, known for its luxury shops, wooden kiosks, good restaurants, historic buildings like the Camp Hotel, and charming places like the Haavisammanta Fountain. In summer, this is one of the busiest corners of the city, where locals and tourists can enjoy a pleasant stroll while listening to the music of street performers. Also, next to this esplanade is the Torni Hotel, which has the best viewpoint in the city on its terrace. Considered the largest Orthodox church in Western Europe, Uspinski Cathedral is another place worth visiting in Helsinki, known for its red brick building and 13 golden domes depicting Christ and the 12 apostles. Situated on a hill with great views of the city, you can walk from Plaza del Mercato through Puente dell'Amore to the cathedral, full of Valentine locks. Rautatientori is the main railway station and another building worth seeing in Helsinki. This Art Nouveau gem, rich in daily activities, opened in 1919 and was named one of the most beautiful railway stations in the world by the BBC. The station is made up of a large brown building with green accents, highlighting its tall clock tower and 4 huge statues welcoming you and holding a lantern that lights up at night. The Chapel of Silence Campi, built in 2011 and located on the large esplanade of Narininka Square, is one of the most original buildings in the city. Oval in shape and made entirely of wood, it is the ideal original to enjoy absolute silence and meditation. Its interior stands out for its simplicity, with some benches and a pulpit. Suomenlinna is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a Swedish fortress built in 1748 and located on 6 islands, another wonder of Finland. This fortification was built to repel the attacks of the Russian Imperial Armada, and in time it has become one of the most important places to visit in Helsinki. In addition to seeing buildings, canyons, murals, and walls, you can visit one of the 6 museums spread across the island. To get there, 2 kilometers away, you can take the ferry from Plaza del Mercato or the JT Line water bus. Another interesting option to learn more about the history of the country is to book this tour with a guide from Hispanic language, which includes a guided tour of Helsinki.